Hey there guys, hello everybody, and welcome back to the live stream over here. It's the Southern Brave taking against Birmingham Phoenix, who was the table topper in the group stages. At the moment, it's Tim David who is coming to bat alongside alongside the other batter out there, Alex Davies. And thanks to Paul Sterling, who really played a very good innings today. He got a half century after a lot of games. Initially he was struggling with his scoring abilities in the few matches, but later on, as the game progressed, as the tournament progressed, he has shown what he is capable of, and at the right stage of the game. So he's 94 for 3 wickets down. Southern Brave. Birmingham Phoenix had won the toss and they've elected to field first. Southern Brave 94 for 3 at the moment. 65 balls have been bowled, which means 13 sets of 5 have been bowled. Liam Livingston is into the attack. On strike, Alex Davis. Here comes the bowler. The off spinner into the attack. It's on the length. The batsman shuffles slightly away from the leg stump and hits it along the ground. Will get a single down, extra cover, deep extra cover. Tim David on the strike. Tim David is the guy. He scored 8 runs from 3 balls and he has been picked by Royal Challengers Bangalore, which indeed is a great signs for Tim David. And if you look at the journey of Tim David, it's been wonderful. The way he has came into the BBL, the way he's got his contract in PSL, and now in the IPL as well. After getting to score in the 100, he was also a part of the T20 blast, I reckon. Tim David gets away with a single this time. Southern Brave moves on to 96 at the moment. 67 balls have been bowled. And here once again comes the next delivery. Keeping it very tight, Liam Livingston. The batsman shuffles away from the leg stump once again and nudges it down to deep point this time. He gets away with another single. Tim David on the strike. He's on 9 of 4. On the other hand, we have got Alex Davies, who's batting at 15 from 14 deliveries. Well, this time goes big. This time it's gone big, but how far will it go? Will it clear the ropes? And yes, it will. Tim David is on fire. He is showing some real caliber over here. This time goes over deep extra cover. Over deep square leg and goes away for a huge 6 this time. The bowler had sprayed it on the length. Too much time for the batsman to hit the shot over the deep square leg region, and this time gets away with a very huge 6, because 80 meters all the way. Tim David, he had enough time to go onto the back foot and then swivel across the line. This time once again high up in the air. Will there be a man? And he has taken. Not again. Liam Livingston gets his first wicket, and Tim David, this is a huge blow for Southern Brave. Tim David was really looking good. He played a very good cameo, 15 runs of 6 deliveries. And Liam Livingston, if you look at the ball, if you look at the delivery, how he bowled, he kept it quite wider off the beach from the right-handed batsman. He bowled it quite full, and Tim David, he was just trapped over there in that line. A huge smack. He threw his hands. He tried to go for a huge smack, Tim David, but got the top edge and flying straight away towards the fielder at short third man. And a beautiful catch by the fielder over there. He ran backwards and took a reverse cup to execute the catch. Well, this is a big blow for Southern Brave. The top order is getting dismissed very soon, except Paul Sterling. None other has really scored in thumps, what we can say. Paul Sterling, he was really looking good. He scored a half century. Alex Davis was trying to anchor the innings from one end. He's on 15 of 13 deliveries, and there come the new batsman is Ross Whiteley. He's a terrific fielder, I reckon. But at the moment, he needs to score with the bat. He needs to score heaps with the willow in hand. 103 runs, Southern Brave. 70 balls have been bowled. Liam Livingston gets off this time, and Moeen Ali is into the attack. Another off spinner, another Rafi. Moeen Ali from over the wicket. This time sprays it full with some air on it. The batsman drives it. A long deep extra cover. Will get a single. Alex Davies off the mark. Were they looking for 2? That was a huge mix-up between both the batters. But eventually they hurried for a double run. The fielder at the deep was sprinting, and if I'm not wrong, it's Pennington. The fielder at deep extra cover was sprinting towards the ball and just went a little disbalanced while gathering the ball. Chance of a run out, but no. Not a direct hit, and the non-striker is quite safe. Well, they've taken a single. So there's very good running between the wickets. A bit risky, but very good running, I have to say. Ross Whiteley is on the strike. He'll be facing his first delivery. Southern Brave, 106. They're on 106 from 72 deliveries. 28 more to go. Moeen Ali into the attack. He's bowled 3 balls. He's given away just 2 runs. He's given away 3 runs. He's bowled 2 balls. 3 more to go. Ross Whiteley, the southpaw, left-handed batter, on the strike. Moeen Ali this time. Around the wicket. Slight tickle behind the wicketkeeper. Wants a couple. Will get a couple. 2 runs. 2 runs for Southern Brave. I reckon these runs can turn out to be game changers when the game progresses. Birmingham Phoenix needs to be slightly better in the field. There needs to be slightly tight in the field. Adam Minley, if I'm not wrong, the fielder, had short fine leg this time. Nudges it off the back foot. Will get a single down deep mid wicket, and yes, gets it comfortably. No risky run at the moment. Ross Whiteley gets off the mark in the first ball he faced. Alex Davies on the strike, 18. He's an 18 from 15 deliveries. Moeen Ali, the last ball to come. The last ball of the set of 5 to come at the moment. Each and everybody hearing this Cricket Reborn live on here, it will be a great thing if you could share this video, if you could share this live stream among your many friends, because I'm trying to cover the game very well. I'm trying my level best. There had been plenty of glitches going on, while trying to do the live video, but ultimately it's a success at the moment. Let's hope we keep going. And Moeen Ali gives away just 1 run of the last ball. Ross Whiteley will be on the strike. Liam Livingston, probably Liam Livingston will continue from the other end. Ross Whiteley is on 1 of 2 deliveries. Moeen Ali, he's bowled 5 balls, has given away 5 runs. Pretty not economical, you have to say. Or is it Imran Tahir has come with the ball in hand? Yes, it's Imran Tahir. It does seem like Imran Tahir. Or is it Livingston? Oh no, it's Livingston. The cameraman is doing some work here. Sometimes it's showing Tahir, sometimes showing Livingston. The first ball, dot. Wicket to wicket. On the middle and off. The batsman just plays it back to the bowler. This time much fuller and plays it inside out. In the gaps. Yes, in the gaps, and will fetch him a boundary. Ross Whiteley. The first boundary for Ross Whiteley, and through deep extra cover. Beautifully placed, beautiful timing. He waited for the ball. The bowler gave a little bit of air into it, which was quite a fuller delivery, and Ross Whiteley played a inside out very beautifully. Just over the inner circle, and it will fetch him a boundary. This time once again goes off the back and plays it to extra cover. No runs taken. Oh, this time goes for the big whack on the onside. Is it in the gaps? Yes. Chase for the fielder but misses it. This is lovely hitting. Praveen Bharti. Hi Arijit Bhai. Hello Praveen. It's lovely to have you here. Who do you reckon? Southern Brave or Birmingham Phoenix? Who's on the top? Who is in the dominating position at the moment? And a boundary for Ross Whiteley. It was a loose delivery from Liam Livingston. Pitched it on the length. Too much time to offer Ross Whiteley, and this time gets away with a single. Ross Whiteley after hitting a boundary over deep mid-wicket region. Seems like there'll be change of bat. Alex Davies has a couple of bats from where he needs to choose which is the better one. 80 balls over, 20 more balls left. This is the time Southern Brave will be gearing the Birmingham Phoenix. Alright Praveen, alright. So you're rooting for you feel that the Birmingham Phoenix are in the dominating position. Yes, to some extent I do feel, but once again, do you think that the finals, this is the finals, and the chasing team at times they come under the belt, they come under the pressure. In the last game we saw what happened in the female game. They were chasing and then all of a sudden they fell prey. Right, to a very small total. It was 116, I guess 115 or 16 was to be chased by the Southern Brave, the woman. I'm sorry. Was it? Oh no, sorry, it was Birmingham Phoenix. This time slower one from the bowler and slightly tickles it towards the wicketkeeper. Ross Whiteley won't get a run. And this one is Benny Howell into the attack. Benny Howell is really known for his slower ones. You won't see him bowling the quicker ones He really bowls slow ones, but has got a very good variation. He mixes up his skills very well. This time on the full, oh, straight into the pads, but no, that will missing leg. Slight bit of appeal from the bowler and the keeper, but no, they'll get a single due to a bye. Each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Reborn live on air. If you like this video, make sure you put a big thumbs up. We'll be joining soon by our guest with Sonak Banerjee. He'll be joining us very soon due to some reasons he's not able to join us at the moment, but he'll be coming probably for the second innings. This time gets away with another single. They want a couple, but no, the fielder is quick at mid-wicket, and yes, only a single is good fielding from the fielder out there. Deep mid-wicket, runs in front and saves a single. Alright, the cutoff is 7:39 and they need to bowl a couple of bowls within the due time. So this else, oh dear, else. Coming back to else, yes, else. If the bowling team, if the fielding team doesn't get to complete the particular over within the due time, that is 17:39, then they'll be restricted to have a fielder less outside the 30-yard circle. Benny Howell has really been good in this over. Goes for the big one. Has it gone? Has it gone enough? Or is there a fielder in the deep? No, it's straight into the sands, and that is a huge six. Oh my goodness. Oh, the fielder at the deep. Did he save? Did he save a couple? Alright, the cameraman, he showed the skyway, but all of a sudden we saw a fielder trying to restrict the ball within the boundary ropes. The left-hander once again went for the big shot. Oh my goodness. The fielder at the deep mid-wicket. He tried to save a couple. He jumped backwards, he leaped backwards, but unfortunately didn't get enough hands on it. And that will be either a boundary or a six. Is it just over the ropes? That is a question. And the umpires have signalled it a six. Yes. So that is a six for Southern Brave. That is a six for Ross Whiteley. And if we look, I feel it was a bowler up there at deep mid-wicket. He tried to go backwards, but wasn't in a very good position to put that inside the ropes. And as Praveen Bharti is telling, the Phoenix side has got it mostly. Sterling looked murderous, didn't they? Absolutely. Milne is unplayable, mate. Milne is really looking good. Milne was really looking good in the initial half of the tournament, but unfortunately he was dropped, perhaps due to injury or some reasons, I'm not very sure, in between. But once again he's back, and he's back with a bang. He's got the first wicket, this time big, over the long off region, and a six. Ross Whiteley is on fire. This is humongous shot from Ross Whiteley. It's gone over the long off region this time, and Benny Howell, your slow one, will not be working at the moment because Ross Whiteley knows what he's trying to do. Pitch Fuller near the off, right in the slot, and Ross Whiteley threw his hands on that one. Oh, just look at that whack. Just look at that whack. This is humongous from Ross Whiteley. They need a couple of more such shots. Southern Brave, I reckon. Oh, this time Perry down the ground. They will look for couple. Or yes, that's a boundary. Tough chase for the fielder running from long off region. He wasn't that fine actually, and that is the reason he need to run a couple of miles and dive forward. But in the end, nothing worked because it's a quick outfield, my dear. It's a quick outfield. Once again, Fuller delivery, trying the Yorker, but not spot on from the bowler, and Ross Whiteley murders it down the ground this time. Once again into the wicket, and slight inside edge behind the wicket keeper. The short fine leg fielder collects the ball, and they'll get a single. Ross Whiteley is really looking good. He is playing that innings which Tim David was trying to do. But in the end, it doesn't matter. You all need someone to stand up in the finals, isn't it? And Ross Whiteley is doing that thing. Alex Davis, is it the time for Alex Davis to charge up? 20 from 17, and I feel 12 balls left, 88 balls have been bowled. It's 138 runs at the moment. Southern Brave, they've really gone to a very good position at the moment. They'll be targeting more 12 runs in the last 12 balls at least. And this time fancies a round over the fine leg region, and what a beauty! What a beauty is that from Alex Davies. It's bowled wider off the off-stump line, and the batsman shuffles across, goes over the fine leg. That's a ramp and gets away with a humongous six. This is some really creative shot from Alex Davies. Just using the pace of the ball this time, a 59-meter six. That's not really that big. I won't say humongous, but it went way ahead, way far off the ropes. Over the fine leg region, the batsman is really looking good. Southern Brave, they're really steering towards a very, very good position at the moment, and all the Birmingham Phoenix bowlers need to do is bowl in tight line, in tight areas. Do not give them the loose shots to play. This time gets away with a single, just cuts it past the point fielder, gets away with a single. Alex Davies off the strike. 90 balls have been bowled, and Davies will retain the strike in the next over, in the next set of 5, I reckon. 10 balls left, 146 runs, 145 runs at the moment. Guys, what do you think? What should be a winnable score for the Southern Brave? Have they reached an above par score? Can we say that? Or Birmingham Phoenix, they're unpredictable. They've got Liam Livingston. Moeen Ali is back. Just imagine Moeen Ali playing the 100, then he's shifting into the test cricket against India. 1 second he's back in the 100, and 1 second he'll be shifting back to the third test. So it's interesting how Moeen Ali adapts to the conditions, adapts to the format. Adam Milne is back into the attack. Milne has got 5 balls to bowl. He's got 1 set of 5. He has really bowled well, my goodness. He's just given away 3 runs. He's picked up 1 wicket and 3 runs from 15 deliveries. Could you believe it, guys? That's some impeccable bowling from Adam Milne, actually. Alex Davies on the strike. Is he going to fancy once again? No, he isn't. Oh, plays it straight towards the short fine leg fielder, and it's taken. Alex Davies, he needs to trot back towards the pavilion. I think he wasn't aware of the fielder inside the inner circle. Third man was brought inside the circle, and Imran Tahir with the catch. A very simple catch for Imran Tahir. If you look at the delivery, a slower one from Adam Milne just near the 4th stump line. Davies waits for the ball, just tries to cut it through the fine leg region, but loops it straight into the hands of the fielder, Imran Tahir, at short third man. A slight low catch from Imran Tahir, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the catch has been taken, and Milne has got his second wicket. Alex Davies departs for 27 runs. Each and everybody hearing this, if you like the stream, if you like the way I'm commentating, if you like this online session, make sure you like this video, make sure you share this video among many friends, and yes, do not forget to subscribe Cricket Reborn for many more such live sessions and interesting videos. I've uploaded a brand new video tonight, with respect to the India versus England series. You must have heard about the King Pair. What is King Pair? A lot of commentators are speaking about it. I've cleared the doubt. I've cleared the airfall. If you guys watch the video, it's right on top on the channel Cricket Reborn. Just watch it, guys. Just short video, but I hope it will clear your doubt if you don't know what actually King Pair means. Well, I see there's also an Indian cricketer who has witnessed a King Pair, like who has been a part of King Pair, or he has taken a King Pair, during his career. You'll get to know in that video. Do watch it, but for the time being, stay tuned. Join me in this live session. Chris Jordan on the strike, the new man. Just plays it down the ground. Slight bit of footwork from the non-striker. They want a couple. Will they go? Yes, they're going for it. Chance of a run out, but no, the throw isn't appropriate from the fielder at long on, and therefore they take a couple. 147 runs at the moment. 147 on the board for Southern Brave. 92 balls have been bowled. 8 balls remaining. Chris Jordan is on 2 of 1 delivery. Jordan needs to whack it hard, else just needs to give the strike to Ross Whiteley. Ross Whiteley has been murdering the balls. Oh, this time goes over, but will it clear the ropes? Don't think so. We'll get only a single. Just jabs it over the bowler up there, and the ball just lands behind the inner circle. Southern Braves bowling was clinical last night against the David Malan's side. Yeah, absolutely. Trent Rockets, every bowler performed good. Mills and Garton bowled slickly. They have a good chance on second thoughts. Yeah, truly, yes, Southern Brave, no doubt, brother. Birmingham, see, both the teams, I do believe that both the teams they have played good cricket. in the last couple of weeks, and they deserve the finals, and yes, they are here. But yeah, one thing, the Southern Brave were lacking, was not clicking in the lower middle order. But today, when it mattered the most, the ones who weren't clicking, they have clicked today. If you talk about Ross Whiteley, if you talk about Team David, the small cameo that they've paid, Paul Sterling, he hasn't fired throughout the tournament, but today, when it mattered the most, he has delivered. And I think they have given a very good chance for the bowlers, for the Southern Brave bowlers, to restrict the total. Chris Jordan, Timel was very good. They have been really, really, very good. George Garton has been very impressive. They have got a very good bowling lineup, but also Birmingham Phoenix are a destructive side. I think the key for Southern Brave is that they need to keep picking up the wickets on regular intervals, and that is the way how they can restrict Birmingham Phoenix. Two wickets are very, very key: Liam Livingston and Moeen Ali. Yes, others are a concern, but these two can turn the tables in their favour at any moment, at any point in the game. Well, it's 150 runs up for Southern Brave at the moment. Ross Whiteley on 27 of 15 deliveries. Adam Milner, his bowled a terrific over. He's bowled some terrific spells tonight. He's given away just 8 runs from 20 deliveries, from 20 balls. He's picked up 2 wickets. It's impeccable bowling from Adam Milner. 5 more balls to go, and then we'll see the end of the innings. As Pennington into the attack. Pennington, 2 or 3 games earlier, we have seen Pennington in really good nick. And this time into the attack with the last. Oh, goes big, but doesn't seem like it's timed it well. But no, it's over the ropes. It's over the ropes, just over the ropes. Ross Whiteley has managed to put it over the ropes this time and starts the over with a bang. Starts the set of 5 with a bang. This is a 6. Ross Whiteley, you are a beauty. He's on 50. He's on 33 of 15 deliveries. Ross Whiteley, and Southern Brave are on 156 at the moment. 4 more balls to go, and there you go, Pennington. No pace on Pennington. Need to try something different. Perhaps a slower one. Perhaps a wide. Yorker. Oh, this time it goes behind the wicket keeper. That will flow towards the boundary ropes. And yes, sir, that's a lucky boundary for Ross Whiteley. Gets an inside edge in the slower one. Much fuller from the bowler. Gets an inside edge. Runs behind the wicket keeper. And it shots towards the boundary ropes. This is some real good batting from Ross Whiteley. I won't say this was a very good shot because he has incurred an inside edge, but the shots he had played earlier on throughout his innings, except the last one, they were really, really worth the watch. And there comes Pennington this time. Oh, this time goes big over the mid wicket. This is a huge hit from Ross Whiteley. Oh, Whiteley, what have you ate today, man? Oh, you are thumping 6s and 4s here and there. This is some great batting. Ross Whiteley all of a sudden has turned the momentum in favour of Southern Brave. He's in 43 from 18 deliveries. 2 more balls to go. Will we see a 50? Will we see a 50 from Ross Whiteley? He deserves a 50, isn't it? Come on, Whiteley. 7 runs you need from 2 balls. Come on, man. You gotta do it. Yeah, I'm being a little selfish at the moment with Ross Whiteley, but no. You deserve. The way you've played, you deserve a hallmark, isn't it? 166 runs on the board. Southern Brave, they'll be really pleased to have this total on the board. But yes, if the due factor comes in later on, it'll be quite a tough job for the bowlers. It does seem like the wicket has progressed for the batting, so the bowlers of Southern Brave needs to do the hard job. Single at the moment for Ross Whiteley. He wants another one but won't get. This time the bowler once again pitches it full in the middle and leg region. The batsman up there just lofts it over the mid-on region and gets away with a single. Well, Ross Whiteley is in 44. He's in 44, but he won't be on strike once again in tonight's affair unless there's a no ball or a wide and the batter takes a run in due to bye. Chris Jordan on the strike just swivels it. Oh, gets right in the thigh pads and they run for a single. Chris Jordan. So with that, this is the end. This is the end of the innings, and it's been a great innings from Southern Brave. Actually, you have to say that the graph goes to the Southern Brave. They've really batted well, especially. Oh my goodness! Oh dear! Was it an out? Now look at this delivery. This is some unbelievable stuff. Oh dear! It was a slower ball from Pennington on the full. and Chris Jordan tried to swivel across, gets hit on the thigh pads. The ball, after hitting the thigh pads, goes on to hit the stumps. The Bales jump, the Zing Bales, they jump. The light are on, and all of a sudden the Bales just falls in the same position where they were, and it doesn't falls in the ground. So this is some unbelievable stuff. Yes, we have seen this happen quite a few times, but once again we got to see this in the 100. So unfortunately, not a wicket in the last ball for Pennington, and Southern Brave, they finish with 168 runs on board from 100 balls, 5 wickets down. At the start, Queen Eddie Cock was dismissed by Adam Milne. Pennington took the cash. He went for 7 runs. Just look at that. Paul Sterling, 61 runs from 36 deliveries. How good was he today? Alex Davies was anchoring the innings well, 27 of 20 deliveries. Tim David, he scored a very good cameo, 15 runs. Ross Whiteley, 44 runs. He really played some real good knock. Adam Milne, 2 wickets for him, 20 balls, 8 runs. Oh my goodness. This is one of the most economical overs from Adam Milne in the 100. Like from any bowler in the 100. Dillon Pennington, he hasn't picked a wicket today. His bowl 10 balls was expensive, gave away 29 runs. 1 wicket for Imran Tahir, 1 wicket for Liam Livingston. Moeen Ali doesn't get any wicket. So India is 168, guys. 168 for 3. Southern Brave, Birmingham Phoenix, they need 169 runs to win at after within 100 balls, within 20 set of 5. So this is what we're looking forward to. Guys, do you think that the Southern Brave, like, yeah, like, they've got a very commendable total. We do think the Southern Brave will be able to defend this, but you can't really keep the Birmingham Phoenix off the game. You can't really underestimate them. They've got some great batters in the side, and I think they have that ability to score big totals, to chase down hefty totals. And there is a final. I can't wait for some. I can't really wait for some real good clash, some last ball thriller, some last over thriller. So guys, it's Cricket Tribune Live, and here we will be. It's the mid session going on at the moment, and Birmingham Phoenix will be right up for the chase very soon. We had Praveen Bharti in the comment section alongside us. Guys, do you think Birmingham Phoenix will be able to chase this total? And I have to agree that it's Paul Sterling and Ross Whiteley who has taken Southern Brave to this hefty total, to this very commendable total. Perhaps an above par total might be, but only we will be able to know that when. We'll be able to know that when the game progresses, as the game progresses, right? Because it might turn out to be a very good batting track, because at the end, we did see that the ball was coming to the bat quite well. It turned up. It has turned up to be a very good surface for batting. Let's see what goes on. If the Brave bowlers bowls really in tight line, keeps knacking the wickets, keep picking wickets on regular intervals, I think Brave will win the game. Now there's the finals. There's always a pressure of the finals, isn't it? This is the men's 100. Southern Brave. They wasn't able. The women's weren't able to chase down tonight in the finals, but can the men's do it? Can the men's defend the total and back the championship home? That is what we'll be able to see. We'll be seeing very shortly. Alright guys, each and everybody hearing this is Cricket Tribune Live, and here, make sure you do share this live session, man. See, I'm trying my best to entertain all of you guys. Yeah, at times we can't, I know it really becomes good to display a scoreboard, right? But we can't display a scoreboard because it doesn't goes according to the rights. Like, we can if we have our own, but we don't have actually at the moment. Perhaps with your support, one fine day will be, bring a scoreboard, or perhaps a live commentary session with various other stars alongside us on our panel. Perhaps when only you can support us, guys, only you can help us do so. So yes, Southern Brave, they have coming to the topic of the finals. Southern Brave, they have really played well, guys. If you have somehow missed the first innings, let me just summarize for you. Southern Brave, they have got 168 on the board with 5 wickets down from 100 balls. Terrific. So, guys, I'll be coming to the chase shortly, but yes, Sonic will be joining us alongside us, guys. Sonic will be joining us. Sonic, can you hear me? All right, there is Sonic. Hi, Sonic, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, Arijit. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. Well,
Just a second.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, absolutely. The Sonic 7 Brave 168 on the
uh,
board. Do you think it's
yeah,
quite
yeah,
a
yeah.
very good total?
It's a good total. It's a decent total. The pressure of the finals, I think, it's a decent total. But the battle lineup of Birmingham Phoenix is quite good, so it will be a good final to watch together.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Well, guys, I'm not sure if you're able to view us together. Let's hope you are able to.
Arijit, we can't. I guess they can't see. I was just checking the video. Guess they can't see us.
Alright, so once again, technical glitches. Okay, so guys, just hold on. We'll try to fix this thing.
Yes, they can't. Just a sec. I'll mute myself.
Alright, so guys, just hold on for a while and we'll try to fix this issue. At the moment,
We
it's
have the time. Like the second innings hasn't started yet, so
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Sonak. Don't know, man. Some real issues since the last couple of days while recording the live session.
absolutely. Is my audio okay, Arijit?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You're audible, Sonak. Yeah, Sonak, coming back, how good was the innings from Paul Sterling tonight? How pleasing
Absolutely. We
was it?
know how good Paul Sterling is.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
he has been one of the main players to be one of the main players for Ireland like for a long time now. Like
Yeah,
he can also contribute with the ball. So that will be a thing to watch. Maybe he can bowl a few overs like that would end up being a very fruitful innings for Southern Brave. Like can win them the title.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
And
And
you can take your time. Like there's still time to
yeah,
start.
I think it's
It's
fixed
not
at the
as
moment. I think people can view us. Uh, it does show me in the live stream that people are getting to view us. Maybe the stream is slight late, and we can.
yeah. But I think both of us.
Yeah, it's showing me that both of us are being shown.
Yeah, absolutely. Arjit.
All
Sounds
right,
good.
all right. So all good. Finally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, Sonak, yeah,
Yeah.
coming back to the chat, Paul Sterling, how good he was, and also Ross Whiteley, a late cameo. He wasn't
Yeah.
really blistering, in the first few games, but all of a sudden when it mattered the most and at the need of the hour, these guys,
Yeah.
Be it Ross
Exactly.
Whiteley, be it Paul Sterling, they have shown up with what they're capable of. It's really great to see.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 44 from 19 balls. It's a striker of 231. It's something like what you wish for from a finisher, and you just delivered this thing that you want at the end of the day. So as I was seeing the bowling card, like Tim David, who just got drafted for the Royal Challengers Bangalore today,
Absolutely. And
has
he
played
was looking good,
decent.
I think
Yeah,
15 or 4 balls, I was watching him bat. He really was looking good, but unfortunately, while trying to smack one out of the park, he just got a top edge and back to uh, the fielder at short third man.
absolutely. So like few good selections from Bangalore there with Tim David, Hasaranga also coming in. So
Yeah,
let's see what happens. But shifting our focus to 100 now,
yeah,
I believe the second innings about to start. And
it's absolutely. And this,
so 165, Arijit, do you think Birmingham Phoenix to win this, or maybe the bowlers can defend this title?
Uh,
Total.
what I personally feel is that like there are few I'll point out few aspects of the game which might affect the chase. The thing is that Birmingham Phoenix did a very good side. They've got those players who can defend this tight, who can chase down this score for them. They've got Liam Livingston, they've got Moeen Ali, Miles Hammond is a very good player. Then Will Smith, not to forget his name. Will Smith has been in real good form. Also, Chris Benjamin can be
Absolutely.
handy
Like
with the bat.
he has been one of the
Fines.
stars of this
Yeah,
tournament to be finds of this tournament to be honest. Yeah.
absolutely. And if he gives a very good start, I believe for Moeen Ali and Liam Livingston things will get more easy. But once again, I think,
Absolutely.
and I also do think that the pitch has perhaps turned out to be very good for the batting. The batters were connecting the ball well at the fi-
Latter part of this innings.
Absolutely, absolutely. But once again, there is another thing that is the pressure of the finals. You never know. You never know. Perhaps you're two or
Absolutely.
three down early.
Chasing in the finals is always difficult.
Yeah,
Like one of very few chases have been completed in finals. So setting
absolutely,
the total is always generally considered a good thing to do. But
absolutely.
let's see.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What we get to see at the moment will be the live. The chase will be up there within few minutes, guys. Do stay with us. Stay joined over here, and we'll bring you the live updates. We'll bring you the ball by ball updates for the match. And yes, speaking about how important, if Sonak, if you look at the bowling lineup of Southern Brave, George Garton,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
pace attack,
Who
Chris
was
Jordan,
brilliant last night?
Tamil Mills. Now, these guys,
Yeah.
do you feel that they have got the firepower? Like they've got the power to restrict the Birmingham Phoenix within the total because they've got a very good total. The 168 on the board is a very good total on the finals, and won't say it would be a very easy job for the bowlers, but perhaps they need to work hard and just do things smartly because the pitch it might have turned out to be batting one.
Yeah, yeah, just might be a little. Like if you see the bowlers, you have Craig Overton, who is an England international. You have Chris
Absolutely.
Jordan, who's also an England international. But the other three is they are young players. Not Timal Mills. Timal Mills has also played for England, but hasn't been in the forefront of the England squad recently. They have James Lindlord, who is the Chinaman. I love to see left-arm Chinaman
Yeah,
bowlers. Like they are
Lintar is
very
really
rare
superb.
bowlers,
Yeah,
very rare breeds of players, but just I love watching them. Brad Hawk, Kuldeep Yadav, and now Lindlord. So and Garton, who was very good in the last yesterday. So
absolutely.
let's see. Like they have the firepower, but I believe the batting is also very good for the Birmingham Phoenix.
Yeah, absolutely. So it will be a very good clash, and we were expecting some last over thrillers in the finals. The female game wasn't that a very good one. You won't expect
Yeah,
that in the finals. All of a sudden I get to
yeah,
see 18 for 6
absolutely.
Southern Brave. Oh my goodness, there's no Smriti Mandhana, and all of a sudden, we saw a collapse
Yeah,
yesterday
absolutely.
for Birmingham Phoenix.
Yeah,
There was no
yeah.
Shefali Verma, and we saw a
Yes,
collapse.
also.
And no Smriti Mandana tonight, and once again another
Absolutely.
collapse. Alright, so guys, shifting on to the live ball by ball commentary at the moment is the fielders are marching into the ground. Both the batters, Will Smith is here opening the batting, and
Bellingham.
yes,
Bellingham.
yes, absolutely for Birmingham, and both the batters are here, and let's hope for a cracker of a contest tonight. Here's Decock is trying to arrange the field. They've got good amount of experience in the form of Chris Jordan, Quinton de Kock, James Vince, another. He's played a couple of domestic games all around the globe. So great bit of experience. George Garton with the ball in hand. He gets to move the ball slightly away from the right hander.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
he'll be hoping that he gives a perfect start to the team just like he gave in the last game. Let's see the first ball to unfurl. And this is live from the Lords, the home of cricket. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go.
Final innings of the 100 begins.
Here comes the first ball. George Garton, the left-hander. He sprays it
Quick
slightly
pitch
away off
track.
the off. and the batsman just hits it on top of the bounce and plays it towards the fielder at extra cover. No runs, no runs from Birmingham.
It's 99 balls, 169. We have seen 200 scored, but the chases haven't been that high. England, it's generally a bit easier to chase in England nowadays because the pitches go flatter and flatter. Oh, it's a
Oh, what a
brilliant
catch!
It's a
Oh, this is a terrific catch by Tim David, just diving onto his right and taking a stunner. Oh, could you believe it? George Garden once again is given the breakthrough. Bellingham departs. It was a low catch taken, and this fielder, Tim David, you're doing some excellent job out there, perhaps in the cover point
it
region.
was it was scuffed by Bellingham, but it was a brilliant catch down towards his right, and it was a catch that was similar to, I guess, James Neesham taking in the World Cup finals in 2019 of Dinesh Karthik. If you guys
Absolutely.
remember, it was a brilliant catch. It was quite similar to that. If you remember that catch, it was quite similar to that. It was dipping, and it was like he clinged on to it very nicely. Now
Absolutely,
Moeen Ali
Sonak.
comes into bat, left-handed bowler who was playing for England in the Lord's Test match a few days back, and now is back for the Birmingham Phoenix for the final game. Shows how invested the England cricket board is on this new league that they have come up with. So let's see how Moeen Ali comes. Like the change of formats it sometimes get difficult for players. Like when someone is playing the Test format and then suddenly changing into T20, and now even the 100, it's a bit difficult. Let's see how Moeen Ali adjusts.
Here comes the second ball. Moeen Ali on the strike. George Garden pitches it full,
Straight
and
down the
Deacock with
leg.
the keeper. Doesn't seem like a tickle that one. Yes, slight bit of appeal from Quinton Deacock, but
I
no.
guess it's flicked his thigh pad, and Quinton de Kock, a good take by Quinton de Kock.
Absolutely. Deacock, how good a wicket keeper is he? One of the best in the business at the moment currently. What do you reckon, Sonak?
Absolutely, absolutely. Just not the wicket keeper, as a wicket keeper batsman, I would like to add.
Yeah, absolutely. I really meant that.
Okay, okay. Uh,
Alright.
it's again
Back of a limb
on
delivery.
side
Oh, there's a
pitch.
direct hit, but the fielder, the non-striker, is well inside the crease. It does seem so, but once again, the umpire will go for a check. The third umpire has been referred, but I do feel that the fielder is well inside the crease, and yes, yes, he has put his bat inside the crease in time. Not out signaled.
We have Moeen Ali, 0 of 2 balls. Like Will Carton, with no runs scored off his bowling, I guess he will bowl all his 10 balls.
That could be
Again
the
a
thing.
single, 5 dots, 5 dots in a row. Just 0 of 5 balls. So I guess he will be continuing with his overs. Like this has generally been the trend where when people don't get hit for runs, they generally continue with the 10 balls. And he's a bowler who likes to bowl in top of the innings rather than in the death. So maybe they'll try to finish it with the 55 balls.
Absolutely, Sonak. And the other thing is that he will be if he bowls the second one, like he'll be bowling from the same end. So the
But I guess he isn't bowling. So Craig Overton has been given the
yeah,
ball, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, so
So
a slight bit of
Craig
change.
Overton will be bowling. Yeah. So, but I guess the form that he was in, I believe he should have been given the 5 balls. But Craig Overton also is a seam/swing bowler. So let's see.
And he also has that height factor. He's a bit tall, lanky fellow,
Yeah.
and might get
Yeah.
some extra bounce if required. Starts off with the dot of the first ball. The Birmingham Phoenix are yet to open the innings. They are at 0 runs. The score is 0, and they've lost 1 wicket. 6 balls have been bowled so far. 94 balls left. 169 more runs required. Moeen Ali on the strike. He's taking his time, and this time gets off the
Quick
mark
single.
finally.
Quick single there for Moeen Ali. Birmingham Phoenix off the mark. Craig Overton
Now this
pitched
is
it, drifting a bit towards the leg. He flicked it very, he nudged it towards the leg side and a quick single, giving him them the first run. So with Liam Livingston and Liam Livingston to come with Will Smith, also Mally Hammond, who has also been very good for Birmingham Phoenix in this tournament, wide outside off, edged it down, but just couldn't time the ball. They are finding it a bit difficult to time the ball. It seems, Arjun.
Yeah, it does seem so. I think the ball is streaming slightly bit like what we call less than a 1 centimeter perhaps, and the
Yeah.
batters are not really timing it quite well at the moment. So cannot say that the pitch has turned out to be slow with just 8 balls being bowled. But let's see how the game goes on. Will Smith, he's a very fantastic player to watch out, and this time goes Fuller and gets a leading edge towards the fielder at covers, and that's a very quick single taken. The batter scampers for a single with some risk ahead, but gets it comfortably in the end. And Moeen Ali will be on the strike. So both the batters are off the mark. So pressure building, pressure building. The fielding seems very good. Earlier on, we've seen a direct hit, just few balls back, and now once again a very good fielding. It's Ross Whiteley, if I'm not wrong. Oh,
He
that's
tried
very good delivery.
the ball earlier. Will Smith was trying to play it on the leg side, but he top-shot it towards the cover region. But the ball wasn't high up in the air, so it was safe for him. But a quick single. Moeen Ali was a bit struggling, but if it was a direct hit, it could have been a touch and go situation for Moeen Ali. I'm
Ten,
audible, Arjun?
yeah, absolutely, Zona. 10 balls have been
Yeah.
bowled and 167 more runs required. Just 2 runs have been on the board, have been scored. Yes, I do understand Liam Livingston is going to come, Miles Hammond is going to come, but the pressure is building. The pressure is building, and with 1 wicket gone, Birmingham Phoenix are on the pressure. But what do you think, Sonak? Should Will Smith try to take advantage of the power play, and Moeen Ali should try to play the anchoring innings?
Around, like, it's only 15 more left for the power play, uh, and Chris Gordon is back for his second 5/10 balls. Let's see.
Oh,
Brilliant ball.
lovely. A lovely seam position from George Garton. Just angling it away from the right hander. Missing the outside edge by mere inches. Will Smith tries to play it along the line this time, but fails to reach the pitch of the ball this time, and just gets saved. He looks to drive on the front, but just fails to connect this time. Once again, this time just nudges it towards the fielder. Oh, slight bit of misfield there by the fielder at backward point. They'll get a single this time.
Will Smith looks like he's struggling 2 or 5 balls in a chase of 166. They would have expected for a faster start, maybe, and also the fall of wicket. Maybe now Moeen Ali just tries to make up for the balls they have already conceded. That could be the case, and we have seen people for going under pressure of not scoring the quick runs. Maybe that would come up to Moeen Ali now. Let's see the third ball for Garton. Again, a bit pitched up, but
With some extra bit of bounce on it. Some extra bit of
yeah,
bounce.
absolutely.
And it's seaming into Moeen Ali, the left-hander.
Moeen Ali
So
is
bit of
yeah,
movement,
absolutely.
bit of movement on offer from the surface. This is great. This is turning out to be great. It'll be exciting to see how Moeen Ali and Will Smith tackles with a moving ball.
It has been a fantastic spell from Chris Gordon. Oh, he
Oh,
tries to hike it around towards the leg side, but just couldn't connect it. They are just unable to connect now. Like they are trying to hit it now, but they are just unable to connect. Both of them look like they are struggling, and it's pressure building for Birmingham Phoenix. 166 needed of 86 balls, around 11 balls left for the power play to finish. It looks like they're struggling. 3 runs just from 14 odd balls, Arijit.
absolutely. And this
Oh,
time
gets straight
over the
down
inner
the ground.
circle.
What a
And
shot.
yes, this will be a boundary.
Straight down the ground.
And a much needed boundary for Birmingham Phoenix. Moeen Ali this time goes up and over. and the mid-on fielder wasn't that finer, to be very honest, and therefore he didn't have the reach to chase down that one. The bowler sprays it on the
First ball
full.
coming on the 15th, first boundary coming on the 15th ball of the innings, and Chris Overton is back for his next set of 5 balls. Uh, so it has been a brilliant spell from Chris Gorton so far. The last ball though did he go for the boundary, but it was a good spell to start off with.
Oh, goes for a
Moeen
bang!
is getting
Goes
into
for
the
a bang!
groove.
And yes, that's a six. That is a maximum. Moeen Ali. Yes, this is the way. Let's hope we get to see some more of these shots from Moeen Ali. This time, Len delivery. A very quicker one, and Moeen Ali slaps it over long leg for a six. So some boundaries coming from the willow of Moeen Ali at the moment. And look at that. Quite faster. Quicker one from Overton. And this time Moeen Ali just watches it very well. Eyes on the ball. Just like backward trigger movement and just pulls it over long leg for a six.
Moeen Ali would like to accumulate the maximum number of runs he can, take use of the power play, and that's what he's doing. He has now scored 10 on the last 2 balls, so that's a good start now for Moeen Ali. Maybe he can capitalize on it and score further runs. He is trying to score runs. He has
Once
flicked
again.
down the leg side, but there is a fielder station there. Singled for Moeen Ali, bringing Will Smith back to strike.
The score is falling at the
Deepika,
moment.
what do you see would be Will Smith's plan of action of thought now? Like, would he like to continue the barrage that Moeen Ali was trying to do, or maybe like give the strike back to Moeen Ali, who is looking good?
I think he'll be looking to give the strike back to Moeen Ali if unless he gets a very loose delivery. If he gets a loose delivery, he'll smack it. But no, it's wicket to wicket. It's right on the off. The bowler targets the off, pitches it full. Yeah, and Overton gets a hand on the rebounding the ball as Will Smith just drives it on the full straight towards the bowler. Doesn't get a run in the end. So pressure building on Will Smith. Hits someone who likes to hit the boundaries, and this time, as I mentioned, he goes for the and gone. This was coming.
Craig Overton gets the breakthrough. Will Smith struggle ends from 2 score of 6 balls, and finally Craig Overton gets the wicket from the pressure that he has been building on Will Smith, and they're 2 down now for 14 runs, and it looks a bit dark for Birmingham Phoenix, but we have the highest run scorer coming in for Birmingham Phoenix.
Liam Livingston, there you come.
In the 100 as well. We have Liam Livingston, the man of the summer, the man of the England summer so far. Let's see how he does it. Can he do it in the finals? Can he do it in the pressure stage? That's the main thing. The Birmingham Phoenix fans are asking, can he do it now? After all that he has taken this team through to the finals, around 300 odd runs in this tournament, some wickets here and there. He has been an all-round show. Even if Birmingham Phoenix loses, I won't be surprised if he gets a man of the series for the 100. But Moeen Ali, Liam Livingston, maybe we can see this pairing coming up for the T20 World Cup for England. But let's watch this. This is going to be a treat, I feel, Arijit.
Absolutely, Sonak. Couldn't agree more. But Liam Livingston, the pressure on. There's a final. This is the final, and there's pressure on. Southern Brave are on the top. Liam Livingston, no doubt, he's a very good striker of the ball. He's a smart hitter, what I say. And but once again, if you look back, how Will Smith, just recapping the way Will Smith got out, there was quite a full delivery from the bowler. The pressure was building. He was struggling to to strike the ball hard, and went too hard on the ball. Went too hard on the attempt. Got a leading edge, flying straight towards the cover fielder. Yes, to some extent. And this time ends the set of 5 with the dot ball. Liam Livingston, Moeen Ali will be on the strike. He's in 12 of 11 deliveries. Ali got a boundary and a 6 to his name in the last few deliveries he faced. Well, 14 for 2 wickets down. Birmingham Phoenix at the moment.
So that's 20 balls and 14 runs for Birmingham Phoenix. They are scoring less than run a ball. Like they are scoring far less than a run a ball with 2 wickets gone. But they still have 5 balls left for the power play. Moeen Ali could be going hammer and tongs in the last 5 balls. I can't see who they have given the ball yet. But Moeen Ali and Liam Livingston. Liam Livingston has already played a single ball. Moeen Ali, whereas he's 12 of 11.
Carter to continue.
Carton has been given the ball, and first ball he flicks down the leg side. A single, quick single, putting Liam Livingston back on strike.
Once again, a bit of extra bounce on offer, and the wicket seems like to offer a good amount of bounce this time. Moeen Ali just flicks it on the onside, gets a single. Liam Livingston back to strike. 154 runs required from 79 deliveries.
Showing Livingston the sudden bounce that he thinks that the pitch is offering now. Just telling Liam Livingston to be aware of the sudden bounce.
On the strike, Liam Livingston. He's faced just one ball. George Garton from over the wicket. Oh, that will be a wide. That will be a wide. Just going down the leg side on length.
But you can still see the bounce. It's very
Absolutely.
high. Quinton de Kock takes the ball very high, like it's almost above his head. But maybe a better line and length, a consistent line and length from Chris Gorton might put Liam Livingston too in trouble. It looks like it had flicked a bit of a shirt from Livingston, but it's difficult to notice that in such a fast delivery. Again, fuller delivery now. Tries to play it through the covers, but just couldn't time it. And there's a dot ball. So 2 balls done of this over. Gorton already has completed 10 balls of his spell. He has given away 7 runs and taken the wicket of David Bedingham. It was a good catch from Tim David.
Yeah, right in the second delivery of the innings. And this time, swivels it. Swivels it over, backward square leg, and gets away with a humongous hit. This is a massive shot from Liam Livingston. So there's no stopping from Liam Livingston after his cameo of 90 plus runs in the previous game. Just look at that back of a lane delivery from the bowler, right near his chest area, and the batsman pulls it over deep backward square leg, and yes, that's right into the second tire.
Absolutely, what a shot! And the ball was pitched very short, but he got
It is quick,
the
man.
ball very quickly.
Yeah, Liam Livingston, you have to agree. He's got very fast hands. He's got very swift hands. And that is required if you play the shorter formats of cricket. Oh, once again!
Similar delivery, similar shot, similar position. Again, what a shot by Liam Livingston. 12 of 4 balls. He is getting into the groove. 300 run strike rate.
And this is it. Liam Livingston is all charged up for the finals. Oh, just look at that. Just a flick of the wrist. Just a flick of the wrist. Timing it well, and just that pace on the back of the length from George Garton. Just swivels over and over the ropes. This is another 6. So back-to-back 6s for Liam Livingston. Oh, once again, swings hard.
Very close to the wicket.
Swings hard but misses Liam Livingston this time. .75 balls left, 141 runs required. Birmingham Phoenix, 28 runs on the board. Liam Livingston and Moeen Ali, both of them really needs to play a long innings. They need to glue a very good partnership. Yeah, things have been very well so far. And there you come, is Tymal Mills. We have seen Tymal Mills opening the bowling for Southern Brave in a couple of occasions in the initial part of the game. But as the game progressed, it was George Garton. It was George Garton who was opening along with Craig Overton. And now it's Tymal Mills into the attack. It's right after the power play. Oh, slow one. Right on the up. The batter just drives it by leaning onto his front foot and drives it straight to mid-off. Gets away with a single. We might see Chris Jordan, Sonak, alongside from the other end. I mean,
Yeah, it might be Chris Jordan or maybe even
Lindart.
Jake Lillot. Yeah, but maybe with Liam Livingston, he might keep Lillot away for a few overs now. The form that Liam Livingston is showing. Moeen Ali back to the strike, plays it ball off the outside, a bit of misfield, but there's a fielder towards the deep point, gets a single, and now Liam Livingston back to the strike. Liam Livingston was 13 of 6. He has already hit 2 consecutive sixes of gotten over in the last over. Power play is over. They have utilized the power play, it seems, at the later stage, but still a quite a very low score. But if you see the comparison with Southern Brave in the in the first innings, he's tried to play a similar shot, Liam Livingston of Timar Mills, but just couldn't connect this time. And it's again a single on the leg side and bringing Moeen Ali back to the strike.
Yeah, no, the perfect timing from Liam Livingston on that one was slightly slow one. So Timon Mills is really mixing up the pace quite well at the moment. Back of a length, he's also mixing up the length quite well at the moment. And Liam Livingston, it was quite a one-handed pull. His left hand just came off the handle while playing the shot. And once again, a slow one down the leg side, and this will be called a wide by the umpire. And just look how slow was that delivery. After passing Moeen Ali, after passing the wicket, I think it just dropped 3 or 4 times and reached towards
Yeah,
Quinton de Kock, the
absolutely.
keeper.
Exactly, Ajit. So Birmingham Phoenix are 32 for in the loss of 2 wickets, and they have faced 28 odd balls now. And oh, it's a good ball. It's the bounce is clearly showing now, Arijit. He tried to
Absolutely.
play the ball on the up, but the ball just it was going much higher than what he expected. So the bounce is clearly showing, and the height of Timar Mills is also helping that now. So
Exactly, Sonak.
let's see, like it might get difficult for Birmingham Phoenix. So 137 needed of 71 balls. Timar Mills bowling the first 5 of his spell. Flicks it onto the leg side. A quick single, trying to get for the second, but a good covering by the fielder on the leg side, keeping it down to 1. And it's the 30 balls gone and 33 for 2 wickets. Birmingham Phoenix need 136 of 70 balls.
Sonak 236 required from 70 balls, as you said. Do you think it's quite a chaseable total if both of them stays together?
Actually, if both these players play around till 80, 70, 80 balls,
Yeah.
maybe it would end up being an easy chase, like the way they are showing form. But a wicket now, Birmingham Phoenix would be in a lot of trouble.
Absolutely, absolutely, Sonak. Couldn't agree more with you on this point you make. And perhaps a Lintott or a Chris Jordan would be a very good option for Southern Brave if they're looking for a wicket at the moment. And yes, of course, they'll be looking for a wicket because they know that both these batters are the danger man. If you get two of them out at this moment, then you're just 80% winning this game.
Absolutely, Ajit. Like with I guess they still have Mally Hammond, who has been brilliant, like for Birmingham Phoenix in the when Moeen Ali was playing for the England national team. But
Yeah, absolutely.
but
Miles
here,
Hammond,
what
whenever there were a couple of early wickets going for the Birmingham Phoenix, Miles Hammond had really batted well. He just glued the innings from one end and then took them to a very commendable position. Yes, Miles Hammond is a very vital cog in this chase, but once again, a lot depends on these two big guns, isn't it? Moeen Ali and Liam Livingston, the one in the national
absolutely,
colours.
Ajit. They have they have taken the pint of bringing on Jake Lindott, the Chinaman, against Liam Livingston, but he has been bowling well. 3 balls, 2 runs, not a bad start.
Lintott is a very exciting bowler, a Chinaman over here, and we haven't seen that much spin on offer in the first innings. Might Lindot need to focus on the line and length area where he's bowling? This time goes, oh, it's just dropped it. Moeen Ali goes for a big whack on the onside and it's just dropped it by the fielder out there. It's Overton. It was slightly short. He dived towards his front, but ultimately couldn't just make proper ground. Oh, there he slipped. He slipped. He just slipped. So might be a bit of due factor into the game at the moment.
Yeah.
Unless we won't see the
Absolutely,
field
Arjit.
is sleeping in the deep outfield, right, Sonak? And this time
Yeah, absolutely, Arjit.
gets away with a single. This time Lindor is really bowling on the full. Half volleys from him. There's some friendliness between Livingston and Lindor. We saw Lindor. The ball just surpassed between his legs after the batter just hit it down the ground, and Livingston just going towards Lindor and telling him, "Are you okay, mate? Didn't it hit it too hard in your hands?"
Yeah, absolutely. Like these do hurt Arijit, as everyone who has played cricket knows when the ball just you try to grab the ball and the ball just whizzes past through your fingers. It does hurt quite a lot.
Absolutely. And this time shimmies down the ground. The bowler drags it away from the left-hander. The batter shimmies down the ground, makes it a very proper full toss and drags this down deep extra cover. Gets away the single. This time over the top. And that is a 6 or a 4. What is it? The umpire needs to see that once again. Well, that's a 4. That is a boundary. Liam Livingston on the charge. That's once again in the slot. Slightly a bit of air on this one. Lighter one on the full from Lintott, and Livingston goes on to free his hands over the umpires this time. One of the safest parts of the cricket ground.
Just hitting right over the top of the bowler's head.
This time just tickles it finer. Oh, the ball might race away towards the boundary ropes. Tough chase for the fielder up there, and yes, it does. Kissing
And
the
the ball
boundary ropes.
just
Just a
in the
quick
chase.
outfield. So Livingston getting a couple of boundaries over here. One of them being a lucky one, isn't it, Sonak? The last one.
Yeah, absolutely, Arjit. Like a ball that was drifting down the leg side and just a small touch of the ball back, and the ball just raced away to the boundary. The outfield does look really quick, Arjit.
Absolutely, and this time once again goes for a big whack. Is there a fielder? No, just over the ropes. Liam Livingston, you are a beauty. You are an absolute beauty. Jake Lintott is going for the tour at the moment.
This is the same thing that I was talking about, Arijit. Like, this was the fear that I had. Like, if you bring on Lintott now with Livingston hitting ball all over the park, ball swinging, spinning into him would give him the more initiative to take the ball to the leg side, and he has been hitting the ball brilliantly on the leg side. Now he tries to pitch the ball a bit outside off, but this time too he gets the ball and hits it towards the deep cover region, and it's a single. And Liam Livingston does keep the strike, and it's a finish of 40 balls, 53 runs, 2 wickets gone, 116 needed of 60 balls. The match is getting tastier.
Absolutely. And so, do you see Moeen Ali? He's trying to play more of an anchoring innings. Yeah, unless he's getting some loose deliveries, he's trying to hit them hard. But sometimes he's trying too hard, I feel. And but Liam Livingston is doing the good thing.
Absolutely.
Maybe Sonak.
Absolutely. He's,
Yeah,
yeah,
yes, Sonak, as I was mentioning, do you think this is effect of the change in the format? Like he was playing the 100, he shifted towards red ball cricket, and once again he's back for the white ball format. So do you think,
yeah. That might be the reason, Reggie. That might be the reason. As you can see, the if you're watching the game, it shows that Liam Livingston has hit the most number of sixes. It's almost the double
yeah,
from the second number, and that is Moeen Ali who's playing on the other end. So two of the biggest hitters on the 100 playing together in the finals of the 100, and Chris Jordan coming into the attack for his first 5 balls and his first starts off with the wide.
absolutely. Chris Jordan is bowling from over the wicket. I thought that he would be coming from around the wicket and jagging it away from the right hander, keeping it full, slow, wider of the off stump. Yeah, he did keep wider of the off stump in the first delivery, but it's a wide. But he kept it from over the wicket. Sometimes
Yeah,
the angle,
absolutely, Arjit.
sometimes the angle makes the difference, isn't it, Sonak? And this could be the way you can trap
Exactly, Arjit.
someone like Liam Livingston. Oh, this time gets the top edge and flies over the keeper. Liam Livingston is really lucky. You know, when you brave, the fortune stays
Yeah,
with you.
absolutely, Arjit. Absolutely, Arjit. That was I was about to say. Fortune favors Brave now here. Like he has been hitting the ball really well, but this time he was lucky. You have to say because he tried to hit the ball on the leg side, but with top edge and goes above Quinton de Kock, who had no chance whatsoever, and the ball raced with the boundary. And now they are just 111 runs needed of 59 balls. Liam Livingston on fire, 35 or 50 ball. He hits the ball and he has hit it hard on the leg side and it's high up in the air. Man coming on it, but a great effort by the fielder back there. But the ball was just quite hard enough and it was hit above the boundary for a six. And Liam Livingston already up to 41 of just 16 balls here, Arijit.
Absolutely, Liam Livingston is on fire. He is on fire. If you're playing Dream 11 and if you haven't made him the captain, I think you have made a mistake. Well, I
Absolutely, Arijit.
and just look at the bat swing. Oh my goodness, how quick is that? How quick is that? Oh, seems like a bit of Hardik Pandya up there, man. Even Hardik Pandya plays a similar kind of a shot. You know, a semi-helicopter
Exactly.
shot, as we can say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I guess the ball wasn't that great as well, Arjit. It was a bit down the leg side and it was wanting to get hit. It was quite full, didn't have the pace in it, and he generated a lot of power through the hands, and it was just enough. It was just enough to be very honest. Like it was a great try from the fielder,
Absolutely, Sonak.
but
Absolutely spot on from you. It was right in the slot, isn't it? And
exactly, Arjit. It was
you can't
exactly
bowl
right
him in
in
the
the slot.
slot.
Yeah,
You can't bowl Liam
yeah.
Livingston in the slot. Like, look, once
And
again
then
he
go on
goes
the
for the
leg side.
big swing. He goes for another big swing. This time misses it by inches. Jordan getting
He knows,
slight
and he
movement
knows,
away.
and his face is showing that he knows that it was a bad shot to play. He was just getting into the groove and he thought that every ball that is hitting is going away for sixes and boundaries. Maybe even this will, but he knows that it was a bad shot to play there.
I think what I personally feel is that Moeen Ali has given him the freedom. Liam, you just go after the bowlers. You know, you don't need to play smart cricket, just go after the bowlers at the moment. I'm handling it from the other end. Perhaps.
Absolutely.
Because
Perhaps, yeah.
because Liam Livingston is trying to hit every ball, man. Every ball. And look, there's another boundary.
What a shot. What a boundary, Aries. What a boundary. It's just straight down the ground. He has been hitting the ball on the leg side and on the ground, straight down the ground brilliantly. He does look to struggle a bit hitting on the off side, but both down the ground and towards the leg side, he has a brilliant bat speed that just helps him hit the ball exactly to the regions that he wants to.
Absolutely, Sonak. Now, I am really not understanding why Chris Jordan is bowling from the same end, like from over the wicket. He can go from around the wicket and perhaps go a bit wider. He was trying from over the wicket. Oh, there. Oh, there. The fielder. Slightly short of the fielder at deep extra cover this time, and they wants a couple. Oh, this could be close. Quinton de Kock with quick hands, and this could be a chance of a run out.
But they look like they're celebrating. Maybe, just maybe, it's a direct hit from Tim Davids of from deep down the boundary, but he is walking. It seems,
Yeah,
and
Liam
it does
Livingston is
seem he's
walking.
walking.
Oh, oh my goodness, this is close. This is close. There's a matter of inches, I believe.
And I guess he's a bit. He might be
Slightly
few
short.
millimeters short. Yeah, but he is short. It feels, and he knows. And he knows, Arijit.
Yeah, he's walking, he's trotting towards the pavilion at the moment. It was quite a fully delivery bowled slightly outside the off stump line. Liam Livingston tries to thump it. Once again down the ground, slight bit of misjudgment from the fielder in the deep. Dives forward but misses the catch. Tim David gathers the ball and does a direct hit from the deep. And Liam Livingston is slightly short of making his ground. So there's a
And
big, big wicket.
the disappointment. Oh, I guess what put him off was he thought that the ball was reaching in the hands of the fielder, but when the ball fell short, he just had a hop in the middle of the pitch that just slowed him down, and then he saw Moeen Ali running towards for the second, and that's where maybe he just fell short by inches. Maybe that, maybe as you say, people,
Absolutely.
as people say in the cricket that you should not run on misfields, and that's what happened there. And they did run, and they just lost a very crucial wicket. Just a few in this when both the wicket fell early on. The win predictor showed around 80 to 90% of win for Southern Brave. And when Livingston were batting it, he brought it towards almost 33-40%. And now I would love to see the win predictor. I guess this wicket has again brought down it towards Southern Brave, and it's tilted a huge favor. I guess.
Absolutely, Sonak, absolutely. I do believe so. But once again, Miles Hammond is on the strike. His game is a new batter in. Two southpaws batting together. Lintott brought into the attack. Not a
Good
bad
move here,
decision.
Arijit, I believe.
Yeah?
Yeah, a good move here.
Yeah,
A good move bringing on Linlott here.
absolutely.
Both
Both the left-handers on the
were
strike.
going away from him.
Yeah, absolutely, Sonak. Moeen Ali back on the strike. 17 of 18 deliveries. Will he go for a whack? No, he's playing it clever. He's trying to nudge it, but gets hit on the pads. But yes, it's missing leg. It's
And
missing
I
leg.
wouldn't be surprised, Arijit, if James Wins brings on Paul Sterling to for a bowl around 5 balls, maybe.
Yeah,
What do
absolutely.
you think?
He has done it earlier on. Oh, this time goes big.
Oh,
Oh, it's high up in the air. Has it cleared the ropes? Oh, it has cleared by
yes, it
miles.
has.
It,
What a shot. Now I guess the role that Liam Livingston was playing has been taken up by Moeen Ali now. He was
absolutely.
starting to hit when Liam Livingston came. Then he slowed down he tried to play the anchor innings while Liam Livingston was going hammer and tongs on the other side. And now he's taking up the onus as the captain of the team coming back. Now they are 92 needed of 52 balls, and the match is getting very, very intense. You don't want to miss this, guys. You don't want to miss this.
Yeah, exactly, Sonak. This turning out to be a seat thriller at the moment. Just hope that it goes on till the last over and we get to see a last over thriller. This time, just drives it on the full towards the man and long on, gets away with a single. Very intelligent cricket from Moeen Ali, I have to say. Like Liam Livingston, what he was trying to do was he was trying to smack every ball out of the park. But now, a big wicket has gone of Liam Livingston. Moeen Ali is playing clever. He hit a six and therefore, and after that, he's going for a single. Very clever. Miles Hammond
As Sunil
goes for a
has
single.
always said throughout his life.
Absolutely.
After you hit a six, the best thing you should do is take a single.
Absolutely.
But few players in this generation don't believe that players like Andre Russell, Liam Livingston, they don't believe in such thing.
True.
It's just hit six again, and next ball you'll again hit a six. Like that's what the thinking is. But Moeen Ali, as you know, he's the captain of the team, has a responsibility here. Is playing the knock that he should play. 90 or 50 balls, halfway through the innings, where he's 90 more to get from 50 balls. What do you reckon?
Mm, I personally feel that if Moeen Ali and Miles Hammond needs to glue a partnership, a very crucial partnership, they needs to play at least more 30 or 35 balls together. If they play more 30 or 35 balls together, they'll get at least 50-55 odd runs. Then they'll need some 30-35 runs from 15 odd balls, from 20 odd balls, and then the game
Absolutely, Ali.
can inch closer to the last
Yeah.
over. This time slower one, and the batter just nudges it forward and runs hard, scampers for a single. Good cricket from Miles Hammond. You know, he's not eating
giving
away
back
balls.
the strike to, yeah, exactly, Ali, exactly. That's what my point was. He has taken 3 of 3 balls, giving back the strike to Moeen Ali, who is getting on the odd boundaries here and there, and just keeping the run rate at a gettable position so that the run rate doesn't go very far up ahead. And maybe this is like they have Howell to come and
Benjamin.
Benjamin, the wicket keeper, to come, but maybe this is the partnership that determines the game, Arjit.
Absolutely, no doubt, Sonak. Very much agreeable to the point you make over here. And as I mentioned earlier on, like these both of them needs to play more 30 or 35 balls together at least, minimum, for Birmingham Phoenix to inch closer in the chase. But once again, I believe team.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more here.
But I
So,
think
Arjit,
yes, Sonak. Yeah, continue.
yeah, yeah. So as I was saying, Arjit, like it would be good to see what people are saying in the chat as well. So I have opened my YouTube here, so I will be checking on what if people are commenting anything. I would love to know what are your thoughts with 50 balls left. People who are watching would love to know what your thoughts are here. There, it's around 71-29 prediction for the win predictor as it shows. 86 needed of 47 balls, 83 runs scored for 3 wickets. So yeah, uh, it's getting close, but this is the partnership that would define the match now, Arijit.
Absolutely. 47 balls required at the moment, 86 needed. And this time smacks it over. Oh dear, that's a take. What a lovely catch. What a
What a
lovely
catch!
catch in
What
the
a
deep.
catch!
This is some impeccable fielding in the deep. Like the fielders of Southern Brave has been brilliant in the ground today. And George Gardner this time, if I'm not wrong. It was the back of a lane
Yes, Rajat.
delivery.
It is got Josh Garton. As you can see, the win predictor just going towards Southern Brave now, Arijit. It's 18-20, 82 now, and it seems like the match has tilted completely towards the favor of Southern Brave. 4 wickets down. Moin Ali just trying to hang on the other end, and the wickets are tumbling down on the other side. But we can't say it's never till it's never, Ajit, right?
Yeah, as long as Moeen Ali is there, you simply can't say that it's completely tilted, I believe. Chris Benjamin, if he continues to play a very good innings, perhaps Ben Howell, he can bat a bit, then we might see. But it's a difficult position at the moment for Birmingham Phoenix. They're on pressure. They're on
Absolutely.
pressure. Southern Brave are on the top at the moment. They just need one more wicket, perhaps of Moeen Ali. And if they get them, then the celebration starts on very well, isn't it? Because as I mentioned earlier on, Sonak, this is the pressure of the finals. They've Southern Brave.
Yeah, exactly, Ajit.
They've got a very good total on the board, and now it's the bowlers and the fielders who needs to do the work. I think this very good mix in the length from the bowler out here. He's really bowling well. He's bowling the slower ones. He sometimes tracks the length backwards. Sometimes bowl the quick odd ones. Sometimes gets it fuller. Very good from Team Wilson, an experienced campaigner. He has also been a part of the Royal Challengers Bangalore
Another
earlier
slower
on.
ball, Arjit. He has been bowling a lot of slower balls, and the pitch is helping as well, Arjit. It isn't gripping that much, but the slower balls are coming off really well from Malmer's hand today.
Yeah, absolutely. He pulls the back of the hand quite often, and I think as a batter, what can you do? Like as a new batter, and you've got so much runs to score. You know that someone is bowling who's got 3 or 4 skills, and you don't know what he's going to deliver. He hides the ball very cleverly at
Absolutely, Arjit.
times.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
so the batsman is always on guessing. He's on guessing what is the bowler gonna do. Yes, he doesn't get Timon Wills doesn't give much time for the bowler to read the ball. So that is another issue. But a good batsman will always find a way. But let's see. We are here to witness who the good batsman is in the run chase.
Exactly, Arjit. That's what we are trying to look at. So,
So Moeen Ali tries to drag the bat towards the third man region, misses a contact at the moment. 85 runs required from 44 balls. All of a sudden, the pressure is building on Birmingham Phoenix. Now this time goes for the big swing. Has it cleared? And yes, it's right in the gaps. So Moeen Ali is really finding the gaps well, and it's over the top also. So that will bring another six for Birmingham Phoenix. Moeen Ali is really playing some good cricket over here. Once
all
again,
cricket as well, Arjit here.
absolutely, bowling on the length, Moeen Ali, very quick on the back foot, just triggers his slide backwards and pulls it over the deep backward square leg region for a six. And more of these shots are required from Moeen Ali. The pressure building on Moeen Ali, I think someone like a Benjamin needs to hit few boundaries
Keep on
as the game
rotating the
progresses.
strike, and also keep on rotating the strike, not eat up balls
Absolutely.
here, Arjit. Exactly. So if we see Garton here, who is bowling the last 5 balls of his spell now, he started off the innings and he started off really well. His figures don't show that how well he bowled in the first 10 odd balls of his spell. He took the
Absolutely.
first wicket, but Moeen Ali he scored 10 balls of two balls of his consecutive balls, and then it was just it just doesn't look good. But at the end, he has done a brilliant job for Southern Brave here. The start that he gave them,
In the air,
he
in
tries
the
to hit the
air, will
ball
it
here,
land
stop
safely?
catch it, but and it has land safely.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you're speaking about the figures of George Garden, Sonak. Yeah, he really started off very well, very well. But I think courtesy to Liam Livingston for damaging the reputation of the figures. Back-to-back sixes to George Garton, and all of a sudden,
Yeah,
just
exactly.
damaging the figures of George Garton somewhere. He was really bowling well, but if you look at the figures, if someone looks at the stats, it will show something different. But
Absolutely, Arjun.
no
Like
doubt that Garton's bowled
last
really
ball
well.
of last ball of Garton's over here. Off his over, I guess. Last ball of his spell, and it's a dot. Finishes off with the dot. 892 for 4. 40 balls left. 77 runs. And Moeen Ali trying to play the captain's innings here, and he has been successful. But unfortunate run out for Liam Livingston after scoring a 41 balls, 17 runs. He was looking really great. It was an unlucky run out. It's very the ball that he hit towards the extra cover, deep cover region. The ball just fell short, and they tried to scamper back for the second, and he was just a short of speed, as you can see him on your screens there. Disappointed.
77 wicket of 40 balls. So I think it's in T20 cricket, in the shorter ball cricket. Yeah, it's not T20, but in T20 cricket we have seen it happen. We've seen these run chases happen. But there's the finals, and the wickets are down, 4 wickets down. There's not much big hitters to come in next. So a lot depends on these batters. Benjamin tries to swivel across, doesn't hit it well. Oh, chance of a run out. No. Had it been a directed things, the consequences would have been different. Maybe it could be. But Dickok, I think he didn't blew his gloves over there. He just threw with the gloves on his hand. We see Mahendra Singh Dhoni quite often do that, trying to remove
Yes,
his gloves and then throw the ball. Once
as
it
you can see, at a similar stage, the Southern Brave were around 85 odd runs, but the last flurry of Paul Sterling, who played an absolute blinder in the first innings, just pushed them to the total of 169. And now Moeen Ali's Birmingham Phoenix trying to get there in the finals of the 100. 75 needed of 38 balls, 4 wickets down. Moeen Ali and Benjamin playing. It seems the task is getting a bit difficult, but with Moeen Ali still in the crease, anything can happen here.
this time times it well, but straight towards the fielder, not finding the gap, not successful in finding the gap. So it seems that Benjamin is really trying hard. He's really trying hard to hit the ball, but sometimes he's really not being able to connect the ball hard, not connect the ball well. I
Exactly,
mean,
Arjun. Yes, Arjun. But again, the same thing I would say, Arjun. Like he's eating up balls here. He's trying to rotate the strike. He's trying
absolutely,
to find the odd boundary here and there, giving back the strike to Moeen Ali. Moeen
absolutely.
Ali, brilliant slower ball, and he flicks it on the leg side, takes a single,
But Sonak,
and instead
if
of
you look at the
five.
game now, 73 required from 36 balls. I think it's time for Benjamin to find some odd boundaries, isn't it? Else the pressure builds on
Yes,
Moeen
Arjun.
Ali.
It's almost 2 runs a ball now, Arjun. So it's getting a bit difficult. They need to find boundaries now. They need to start find boundaries.
There's Benjamin on the strike. The low full toss flicks it on the onside. Does not find the gap once again. Straight towards the
Playing
fielder
straight to the man.
in the deep.
He's finding it difficult. Right? It's similar to what Will Smith and David Bellingham was doing in the first part of the innings. They were finding it difficult.
Absolutely, especially
Generally,
Will Smith, Sonak.
they're exactly, Ajit. Exactly. So now, as we see, Benjamin 5 of 5 balls. Moeen Ali 36 of 29. Craig Overton over with his 15 balls, 14 runs and 1 wicket. As you can see, Craig Overton was bowling
So
alongside
Bumri
Chris
lad,
Gayle in the final.
Bumri lad has
First part
commented
of
that
the
what is the score? It's 97, buddy. It's 97 for 4 at the moment. Just keep up with our this stream over here, and you'll be getting each and every ball by ball updates and also the scores on regular occasion. What do you think, what's the name, Brumi lad? What do you think? Who are you supporting in this game? Southern Brave or the Birmingham Phoenix? Oh, this time Moeen Ali goes on the top. I know it's high up in the air, but how far has it gone? It's landed safe
It's
in the
not. It's
hands.
not.
So this could be the game-changing over. Linton has done it. Linton has done it. Moeen Ali pass. As I mentioned, the pressure was building on Moeen Ali. Benjamin wasn't finding the boundaries and the pressure was building on Moeen Ali. He'll shim it down the ground, goes for the big hit, just finds the top edge of the bat and that straight down the throat of the fielder at long on. Magnificent catch. I like quite a simple catch actually,
The
but
pressure
yes,
got
well
to him
taken in
early.
the light sky.
The pressure was getting to Moeen Ali now. Like the run was almost 2 runs ball, and now 34 to needed of 70, 73 ball, 73 runs needed of 35 balls. It was getting difficult for Moeen Ali. He was trying to get the boundaries here and there, but the ball going away from Moeen Ali just couldn't time it and hit it straight up, and the man on the long on region. It was an easy catch at the end.
Absolutely, so again, what about the captaincy of James Vince? I think a perfect time to bring Jake Lintott. He's really doing it well. Like he was maneuvering with Timon Mills from the other set of five over there. Yeah, he bowls good slower ones. And Chris Jordan is back for the last few overs, and there he also finished off George Garton, who gave away bit of runs in the latter half.
Part of the innings, but he and Craig Overton started off the innings really well. That just pushed them towards this victory. I would say like a brilliant start at the start of this innings with putting on the pressure in the first 20 odd balls, and the pressure was continuously on them since then.
Absolutely. So 98 for 5 at the moment, 71 runs required from 32 deliveries at the moment. So another dot ball, and yes, 71 record from 32 deliveries. The batter just plays it back to the bowler, and lovely effort from the bowler. Dives onto his left, saves a couple of runs. Oh, goes for the big hit, but no, the ball. Sonak, look
They
here,
are
the ball
finding it
unexpectedly
difficult.
kicked low, and this time the googly
They are,
from
yes,
Lintott.
they are finding it really difficult. Last ball of Linlot's spell in the finals, he has conceded 30 runs but taken the very, very important wicket of Moeen Ali in this over. And again, a dot ball to complete it. Complete spell Ajit here. 13 balls left, 71 runs. I believe the match has tilted completely towards the favor of Southern Brave. Good, decent amount of overs here, and it would be the game set and match for Southern Brave here.
Absolutely, absolutely much deserving from Southern Brave too. They have really played good cricket in this game. Oh, yes, they have played good cricket throughout the tournament, but also here in the game. And if you look, I think they have always built the pressure. Like the boys were all after the batters. They were all charged
Yeah,
up in the field. You know, fielding was superb. Fielding was simply superb.
exactly.
And
From
absolutely,
the
and
catch
that
of
if what I personally feel is that the game-changing moment has been that run out of Liam Livingston. Team David, how good was he? He took a brilliant catch
exactly
in the
Ajit.
first over, in the first set of five, and then a
Directed
run
from
out.
that range.
Yes, absolutely. Chris Jordan into the attack. The batter just waits for the ball and just cuts it lately towards the man. That third man
Kane
gets away with
Williamson
single.
shot. I'd like to say this shot.
Yeah, yeah,
The trademark Kane Williamson shot
yeah,
of a
absolutely.
single down to the third man region and getting a single.
Absolutely. If we stop Kane Williamson from scoring in the third man region, I think he'll stop 30% of his runs.
Absolutely, Ajit. He loves scoring in that region, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Especially to get off the mark. That is his favorite position
Yeah,
where to
exactly.
get off the mark. This time a sharp bouncer.
Good shot ball. Yeah, good shot ball here, and he tries to slap it towards the gap between the long off and the square leg region, but straight to the man and square leg at a single, giving Howell the strike back. Benjamin six of six, I guess,
Yeah, Benjamin on 6 of 9 deliveries
of nine
perhaps.
balls.
Yeah.
He's
And
struggling. He does look he's struggling now, Arjit, and the team
absolutely.
itself is struggling after such a brilliant
Very good
tournament.
spot on Yorker. Spot on Yorker from Chris Jordan. Lovely piece of delivery. And Howell just trying to go over the top of the bowler. Gets on top of the bowler but slightly behind him. And will just fetch him only a single. So there's very good bowling from Chris Jordan. He's mixing the length very well. He's mixing his variations very well. With the slow one, with the sharp bounces. Lovely piece of bowling from Chris Jordan.
Absolutely, Arjit. 68 needed of 27 balls, 101 for 5. The match tilting towards Southern Brave. A low full toss. A straightened man
Won't
in now
work.
in the middle.
It won't work for Birmingham Phoenix. They need some miracles.
Exactly, it just wouldn't.
They need to
They
tong
are
boundaries and over
beyond.
boundaries at this moment, and can only
Exactly.
rotate the strike.
They are just unable to time the ball whatsoever.
I believe they're unable to read Chris Jordan too.
And they are finding it difficult. But Chris Jordan, if you see this figures, he has gone for a lot of runs. But it was a time when the likes of Liam Livingston, Moeen Ali were on the pitch.
Absolutely.
But these players are finding it difficult to hit Chris Jordan now. The pitches might start to grip a lot with the slower balls that he is bowling. 10 balls done for Chris Jordan, 22 he has leaked so far, and now 103 of with the loss of 5 wickets, and Birmingham Phoenix is 66 of 25 balls. It's getting difficult.
Absolutely, Sonak. Absolutely. They need just some miraculous batting from both the batters. Else, the finals, the champions, the inaugural champions, it will be the Southern Brave. Benjamin on the strike, shuffles across, prejudges this one, tries to shuffle across. He knew that the wider ball was coming and swings and misses. Goes for the wide dogger. Praveen Bharti, one of my friend, he has commented the Southern Brave haven't gone south. In fact, the Birmingham Phoenix have gone south.
Absolutely, it's a good point, Arijit here, because Southern Brave, Birmingham Phoenix were the first team to qualify. Uh, they played brilliantly throughout the tournament, but at the end, the matter, as we were saying, Arijit, yesterday, what happens with the Indian team? They play throughout all the league matches or maybe the normal games, but at the end, the knockout phase, the pressure phase, that's where people tend to miss out that killer instinct or that edge among the oppositions, and maybe that was missing. And as I said in the start
Absolutely.
of this innings, chasing in the finals is always difficult in a shorter format. As the
Absolutely.
formats get shorter, the chasing just gets difficult.
And moreover, when the wicket gets falling, you just can't make things happen. And this time, fancies around and goes over the fine leg fielder, and that will fetch him another six. So back-to-back sixes for Benjamin. So finally, he's finding to time the ball well. In the previous ball, he just slapped that one over the long leg region, and this time, oh, it's not a six, it's just slightly short of being a six. It's a four over here.
And it's a good shot, Arjit.
It's a
It's
good
a
shot,
very
it's
good shot
fancier.
at this stage.
He's fancied around. He knew that it would be a wide delivery from the bowler, and yeah, just played a ramp over there, or a scoop as you can say, over the fine. He knew that the fine leg fielder was inside the circle. That's very good presence of mind from the batter, I have to say. Oh, this time. Oh, this time. He thinks
Wide,
that.
wide. A good, sensible bowling from Craig Overton here.
Absolutely.
He knew that he might be shuffling in an air, so he just bowled way outside of, but just inside the tram line, just getting it spot
Absolutely.
on. Absolutely.
What Benjamin thought was that he thought that the previous ball was a wider one and I have hit him. So might be he'll be targeting my body this time. He shuffles away, makes room, but no, Overton is smarter. He bowls it wide again. This time high up in the air, and yeah, it's slightly shorter. The fielder inside the circle, the mid wicket running backwards and saving a couple of runs. Only two at the moment. So 54 runs required from 20 deliveries. We need some Andre Russell kind of a magic over here. 115 for 5. Birmingham Phoenix. Howell on the strike.
Yes. 20. It's a strategic timeout, whatever they say in England.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a strategic timeout at the moment. And yeah, Mahela Jayawardene is seen walking towards the
He,
ground.
he, if you want to win a championship, just call Mahela Jayawardene
Absolutely.
and you will win it. It seems.
Absolutely. I think Sri Lanka needs to do this, man. If there's someone who really needs Mahela Jayawardene, it's Sri Lanka. Where I think Mahela Jayawardene is in charge of the under 19 boys of Sri Lanka at the moment. Very recently.
Yeah, Arijit. Exactly, Arijit. That's the point. I would say, like Mahela Jayawardene, he's doing a brilliant job with the Mumbai Indians, and we see a lot that there is a lot of people that are support, like being Zahir Khan, Shane Bond, a lot of them
Absolutely.
are in support. But at the end of the day, the head coach is someone who gets the credit.
Yeah,
And Mahila Jayawardene should deserve the credit that the team that has been playing so well, and now as you can see, taking Southern Brave very close to the first ever 100 title.
absolutely, absolutely, Sonak. And you know what, Certain Brave, they really did start off very well in the initial half. They were they won two matches and they lost two matches after they had played four games. That is what I know. And then from there, there has been no stopping. You know, they have won most of the matches, Southern Brave, and then you see them right in the finals throughout. So it's been of a little bit of like a Mumbai Indians. You know, Mumbai Indians give the slow start and then accelerate generally as the tournament progresses. Similar thing as with the Southern Brave. The head coach is the same. They've got the same wicket keeper, Quinton de Kock over there, and similar bit of things we're getting to witness. So
Yeah, as exactly Ajit. So Birmingham Phoenix, on the other hand, they were consistent throughout the tournament. I felt
absolutely,
the likes of Liam Livingston, who has been fantastic. But Arjit, just a question here, Arjit.
yeah,
James Vince, who had a brilliant tournament
yeah,
as a captain as well as a player.
yeah.
So, would it would you be surprised or not so surprised if he does get the call up for the England squad in the World Cup?
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Like they need someone like James Vince if required, you know, because we saw Kevin Peterson speaking about he wants James Vince, he wants David Malan, and he wants Harry Brook in the England side for the T20 World Cup. He was also reckoning for the Test actually against India. Yeah, James Vince can play those sort of innings. He is a very good player. He's played a lot of franchise cricket. He's gained experience and he has that what we saw against Pakistan too, isn't it, in the recent series?
Exactly. That's what I was telling more. Like, would we be surprised if a few players from that England squad does manage to end up being in the
Wouldn't be surprised at all.
World Cup squad? Yeah.
If players can make if Indian players can make into the national colours from the IPL, why not in England? Why not in England? Why can't they make from the 100? Isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, Ajit. Exactly. That's my point, Ajit. You just echoed my words. Like with the likes of Surya Kumar Yadav and Prithvi Shaw playing
Absolutely.
enormous in the IPL and the IPL. I believe the Indians have a perfect setup going into the World Cup,
Fingers
playing
crossed.
the
Touchwood.
IPL.
Touchwood, Sonak.
Touch wood.
Every
As
time
like
Indians since the last few years, since the last few years, perhaps 5 or 6 years, India are the favorites for any ICC tournament, but they haven't made it in
yeah.
the knockout stages. So I
But I
won't
guess
speak enough
this
word.
time they have a greater advantage, Arijit, because I feel all the players that will be part of the team would be playing in the UAE
Absolutely,
just before the World Cup. They would have they would know the conditions absolutely. They have also played the IPL last year there, so this is one of the greatest opportunities that we can win this World Cup this time around.
absolutely. Very much agreeable to
And
your
a
point. And this
a
very,
lot,
very good bowling from Timon Mills
yeah,
over
go on.
here.
Yeah.
He's really,
Yeah, we need to shift our focus back to the 100, but
yeah,
because the game is just drifting away from Birmingham
Birmingham Phoenix.
Phoenix now, and the match is losing it doesn't have the final feeling anymore, and it looks like a customary win for Southern Brave from here. Something miraculous needs to happen here for Birmingham Phoenix to get them through the line, but it would be the Southern Brave looks like would be the first ever title winners of the 100 here. 116, 5 wickets down. Benjamin, 19 of 16, hobble fat. He tries to play the switch paddles hit, but he just couldn't time it and bottom edged it, and the ball into the hands of Quinton de Kock, a dot ball here again.
Yeah,
Darren
absolutely.
Mills finishing off his 15 balls with 10 runs given and a wicket. 15 balls left for the innings. I guess Chris Jordan to bowl the 10, and then maybe Chris Jordan to bowl 10 and Timar Mills to finish up with 5. Seems that's the thing they're going with. So Arjit, are you like this seems like a customary easy win for Southern Brave now?
Absolutely, Sonak. It does seem like a very good win for Southern Brave. A comprehensive victory from Southern Brave is what we can expect. Both Chris Jordan and Tim Mills have been really very brilliant throughout the tournament. They have bowled well in tandem with the new ball at times, and also in the especially in the slog overs. And even with this amount of slower balls, Tim Mills bowled the last one over there. Benjamin tries to reverse ramp over there. But that angling away delivery, the under slower one doesn't make that happen. Gets an inside edge. Yes, Chris Jordan into the attack this time from around the wicket. Once again, angles it away from the right hander. Goes on the full, a little quicker this time, and Benjamin just hits it straight towards Jordan. Could have been a cotton ball situation perhaps, but
But
Jordan
I guess it
fell
was
to
a
grab.
bounce. It was a bounce ball, and I guess it didn't go straight into his hands. But I guess the reaction wouldn't have been the same if it would have happened there. But if we see the replay, we can tell you guys what had happened. But again, Chris Jordan coming in a good ball. He's going round the wicket, going through the angle, and just bowling it wide outside off. And he's Benjamin is trying to hoik it around now.
Yeah,
He's looking for everything that just so that he could connect the ball to the bat. Now he's just trying on everything now.
yeah, absolutely. And this was what I was trying to tell Sonak. You know, when Liam Livingston is batting, this is what Jordan could have tried, bowling from around the wicket and going angling away from him. But yeah, in the end, it doesn't really matters now because Liam Livingston is no more batting at the moment. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah,
He will run
exactly.
out.
It will run out, and I guess if someone would like to ask us to summarize at the end of the game, it would be that point of the match that we would say it was the turning point of the game.
Jordan into the attack. He's given away just 23 runs from 13 balls. He has bowled brilliantly, unless from one over where Liam Livingston just stormed him around the park. This time the batter manages to tuck it down, deep extra cover, and runs hard for the second and gets it comfortably. Good running between the wickets, but not the perfect time, because seems like the match has gone way far from the reach of Moeen Ali and his guys. Well, Benny Harwell is still batting. He's in 7 of 8. He can hit a few big hits
Benny
at
Howell
times,
is
but
someone
he's
who has also had a brilliant 100 at the end. Like he's someone who has got good runs. Has he edged it?
it seems like they're
What
appealing,
should we
but
look?
no, he hasn't edged it. He hasn't edged it. Once again, a brilliant Yorker this time from Chris Jordan, just on the fourth stump. This time much quicker, and the batter just misses, just fails. I think he was waiting for the slower one, and all of a sudden he gets bamboozled by the delivery.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
Ajit.
coming back, Sonic, to your query that about Benny Howell. I think Benny Howell is more of a bits and pieces cricketer. It might sound odd to the one whom I am really concerning over here, but he has been pretty handy with the ball at times with the slower ones. He really bowls the slower ones. You will never see him bowling the quicker ones. His pace ranges around, perhaps more of a, like a Saurav Ganguly. Maybe Saurav Ganguly
Yeah.
bowled a bit faster than Benny Howell. Actually, well, Tyrell Mills into the attack at the moment, and 10 balls are left and 50 runs required. Per ball, 5 runs required. Is it happening? No, a swing and a miss. Wider of the off stump line. Benjamin swings and misses. Tyrell Mills goes for the full and quicker delivery this time. Moeen Ali would really be disappointed
Runs per ball.
with the effort
This is
that
getting
the
out of
lower middle
reach.
order has shown.
Absolutely, Ajit. 20 runs of 21 balls just isn't acceptable in the finals of a 100 or a 2020 tournament as well. He tried to hit it, but he just wasn't able to. Again, the similar thing that is just happening. He is trying to hit it somewhere, it's going somewhere, and the fielding, Ajit, they have been absolutely fantastic.
And
South African
this
field.
boy in the screen,
Team,
Team David. Oh, how brilliant has he been!
absolutely.
He's been an absolute game changer in the field.
Maybe think he has been thinking that he would be playing in the IPL, getting his shoulders robbed against the likes of Virat Kohli, AB de Villiers.
Grell Maxwell,
He's Glenn Maxwell as well, Washington Sundar.
some absolute great fielders, right?
Yeah, exactly, Arjit. So people like maybe Virat Kohli is watching this game at the end. Like he has a player now to look up to in the 100.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, Chris Benjamin tries to play that reverse ramp once again. I think Benjamin is trying too many fancy shots over here. Yeah, just he timed one of them well doesn't mean that he'll be timing the others quite well,
Every
isn't it? He needs to read the bowler
yeah,
well. And moreover, there was a third man inside the circle. I don't know what he was really trying to do. And the bowler is bowling some slower ones. So if you don't judge the slower ones, if you still play the reverse ramp, then things won't really work. You might get out. You might just loop it into the hands of the fielder there.
and 46 needed of 6, and it's I guess it's game seven match for Southern Brave here. Like
Absolutely. Nasser
I can
Hussain and
see,
KP in the live commentary
yeah,
panel.
Peterson and Nasser
How
Hussain.
good has they been, as a cricketer? Also in the commentary box,
Exactly,
they have been very animated, especially KP
yeah,
and Darren
yeah.
Sami, man. They have really been
There,
animated.
yeah, and also Dinesh Karthik. I love
Yeah,
there has been like it's love to hear for someone who is still playing the game and
absolutely.
doing this as well. So it gives us a lot of insight what's going exactly at the moment in the dressing rooms and what they are feeling. Like I know the likes of Sunil Gavaskar, Michael Holding, Nasser Hussain, they have all played the game. They have been on inside the dressing rooms. But to get someone who is still playing the game and still doing this commentary stints, it's something that I love earlier.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very much on the same pitch, Sonak. Well, Chris Jordan to bowl the last over, the mandatory last over, the last set of five actually. It's not all over in the 100. And five balls left, 46 required. This is next to impossible. So Southern Brave
And
has extracted the win.
we
Man, is
can
it Kane
see
Williamson?
Kane Williamson.
Kane
Yes, and
Williamson in
it just
the dugout for Birmingham
dug
Phoenix.
out for Birmingham Phoenix. I didn't know that he was part of the Birmingham Phoenix
Even I
setup.
didn't. I think I have heard that. I had heard that Kane Williamson just pulled out.
Yeah, even I thought that.
Really need to see over the matter, man. What's
Like
happening?
it's good to see.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
good to see someone like Kane Williamson sitting in the dugout. Maybe they will be traveling to New Zealand, Pakistan very recently for the series. Maybe this is a stopover for maybe they are practicing here. Maybe either or because
Could be.
England is one of the most vaccinated countries in the whole world. No, maybe that could be the reason.
Yeah, actually, I saw Kane Williamson like after winning the World Test Championship. I saw a few of his posts, or I got some insights where he was still there in England for a couple of days, but don't know for how long. Could happen that he never returned to New Zealand after that. Maybe he's still in
Maybe yeah.
England. Could happen. Well, a lucky boundary for Benny Howell at the moment, and gets an outside edge on a very quick delivery, wider outside the off stump. Goes for the full swing, throws his hand with a big swing over there.
Still manages to edge it, but does get a boundary this time with the pace of the ball.
And once
And
again, we'll
another
get another boundary,
again for
but it it won't really make any changes to the result of the game. 132,
so they need
Birmingham
around
Phoenix.
18.5 runs per ball at the moment to win this game, Birmingham Phoenix, and that is mathematically impossible.
Even not impossible in dreams, right? Unless someone bowls a pack of no balls or wide deliveries, and that hasn't happened ever, and it's not gonna happen. I feel. Swing and a
Another
miss.
button and Paul Sterling, Quinton de Kock, Chris Jordan, James Wins, the first winners of the 100.
They're all just waiting for the last ball to be delivered by Chris Jordan. We see the calmness prevailing in the face of the skipper, James Vince. Garter in the deep, he's animated at the moment. He's just waiting, he can't wait. Mahela Jayawardene in the dugout. He seems quite calm, composed. Chris Jordan need to bowl the last ball.
Like he
37 required.
always been Arijit.
Yeah, a pardon, Sonak.
Something that Mahila Jayawardene, and now we see the first ever winners of the 100.
Despite a boundary in the last ball, but Southern Brave makes it as the inaugural champions of the 100. Southern Brave, how good has they been? They have the Southern Brave, the women incurred a defeat in the hands earlier on in the evening against Oval Invincibles, and now the men have done it. They have brought one trophy home. Mahela Jayawardene and the boys, James Vince, Chris Jordan, Timel Mills, and we can see the girls over here, they're watching the game. This is great to see. I think,
It
if I'm
was a
not wrong, it
great
was Daniel
initiative, I
Wyatt.
feel, Arjun, with the likes of the women's and the men's game going on at the same time. You need to buy a fun ticket and getting into the match and watching both the games together. It was a great initiative from the England board. It helps the women cricket grow a lot. But now it's Southern Brave, the men Southern Brave team, winning the first ever 100. Paul Sterling playing a blinder of an innings in the first innings, and then the bowlers just managing to keep the Birmingham Phoenix down from the target of 169. Likes of Gorton and Overton, who gave them the brilliant start, and then the brilliant piece of fielding by Tim David to get rid of Liam Livingston, and then a good piece of depth bowling and a mixture of bad batting from the Birmingham Phoenix, and this helps us get the first ever hundreds winner, and that is Southern Brave under the leadership of James Vince and under the mentorship of Mahela Jayawardene.
It's been a cracker of a game over here for Southern Brave. Uh, yeah, it started off quite well. Even in the second innings, the things were really going well until Moeen Ali was in the crease. And now, after Moeen Ali departed, it was all Southern Brave. All Southern Brave. Tymel Mills, Chris Jordan. How good has been this pair in the slog overs? George Garton, Craig Overton. How good has these boys been with the new ball in hand? And there you can see Southern Brave, they are the champions, the inaugural
And a unique,
champions
unique
of the
trophy
100.
with the H symbol.
Liam Livingston,
As
here
you
we
can
see,
see.
he really played good cricket.
Disappointing end to a brilliant campaign for Liam Livingston.
Absolutely.
350 odd runs in this tournament with wickets and everything he has done for this team. Just an unlucky run out at the end in the finals. Maybe if he had been on until this end, maybe the score would have been different, the results would have been different. Maybe they might have lost, maybe with a fewer runs, but we can't say anything. That's all what if scenarios. But fielding, we all say fielding is a very important component of the game, and Southern Brave showed it today. From the catch that Team David took in the first set of 5 balls, and then the piece of fielding that they have been doing throughout the game, and the direct run out that changed the game completely over the head. And Southern Brave, as you can see, the final confirmation on your screen that Southern Brave win in final at Lord's, the home of cricket,
Absolutely.
beating
Well,
Birmingham Phoenix by
it's been great performance. I remember Devon Conway while he was leaving, he just wished that I wish that my team gets to win the trophy. And yes, Devon, you might have left for your national duty, but here's your wish being fulfilled. He was a very vital cog of this team,
if
and
you'll end up getting the winner's medal, Arjit, that's what you wish at the end of the day. Being a
absolutely,
part of the squad, being able to win the trophy, that's what. There are winners and losers, but at the end of the day, you want to win the tournament that you are playing, and they have done it. Unfortunate for the ladies who are watching up from the Lord's balcony. They might be disheartened by the loss tonight, but they might be enjoying the feeling that a team with a similar name has managed to win the men's team.
absolutely,
If you
Sonak.
remember what happened in the T20 World Cup 2016, both the West Indies men's and the women's team won both the tournaments, and they celebrated together. Maybe
Absolutely.
this could have been the same thing, but
Unfortunately,
that's
not
what
this
the
time.
game of cricket is.
Yeah, absolutely, Sonak, absolutely. And that guy, Jake Lintott, he has been brilliant too. You know, each and every one out there. You see Team David coming all of a sudden into the squad, playing some real good innings. The fielding was brilliant. And there is Imran Tahir in Birmingham Phoenix. He might be missing those celebrations, right? He might have thought late night that after we win, I'll be touring the ground this time. Three times, or
I
five
mean,
times, or seven
with
times, whatever. or maybe 100 times. It's a 100 competition, and you
Yeah,
never
hitting the
know.
100,
Imran
yes.
Tahir, he's all spirited every time, but unfortunately, things not happening in their favor.
But do
This
you
is
see him getting into the South African squad?
uh, even if he gets in, he'll be as a standby. South Africa cricket. I think sometimes they really make some weird decisions. Say opt out players who are in form at times. With Shamsi being in the peak of his form, I really don't see Imran Tahir getting in the playing 11. Today's Keshav Maharaj, who has played a couple of games and he's in standby as the another other spinner. And then you have got George Linder, who has been a brilliant all-rounder. So if they really needs one leg spinner, right-handed leg spinner, they might call Imran Tahir. But once again, it's a 15-man squad. Might be he might be on standby. You never know.
Pravin Bharti also has commented Arijit that he says that I tip him that Chris Benjamin to be the man of the match. He's saying that sarcastically, what an amazing performance. The Phoenix side has been nothing short of amazing. On their day, the best. Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more with Pravin Bharti here because they have been absolutely fantastic throughout the tournament. The likes of Moeen Ali and also Liam Livingston. I guess he will end up being the man of the series in this 100 tournament. So, as you can see, James wins. Oh, I guess all the players are heading up to the DJ stage to collect the trophy. It's a unique trophy there with the symbol of H in it. It must be disappointing for the Birmingham Phoenix after having such a wonderful season, just unable to
Yeah, absolutely.
lift the trophy.
Sonak, might be this is where the IPL playoffs, like if we see this was a very different kind of a knockout stage, right? But in the IPL playoffs, we
Yeah.
see the top two teams get another chance, like they get an advantage. Yeah, here, the top team, table topper, gets an advantage of entering directly into the finals, but they don't get a second chance. So this can be another debatable thing. Like, do we see a similar thing like of the playoffs coming into the second edition of the 100, perhaps?
Maybe, as you see, Ari, they are trying to do everything different. They are trying to
Absolutely.
make it shorter, make it a compact format. So maybe not, maybe yes, maybe not. I'm not sure about that, but I don't mind this Arjit because they're trying to make it shorter. They're trying to get more audience watching it. So more number of games they need to watch more number of times at the end. But if you see a direct finals or a direct eliminator and then a finals, it just builds the excitement. Right? Both knockout games,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
it shows the urgency or it shows the lack of lack. I won't say the lack, like the excitement of the game. Like they're trying to pin here.
Absolutely. All right, so this was it from the live coverage, guys. The champions over here, you can see Southern Brave, and it's been quite midnight over here. It's almost 2 a.m. and I think it's time for us to close this chapter of the 100. And yeah, make sure you subscribe the channel Cricket Reborn, to get more exciting videos, some unique videos. You can follow us also on Instagram and Facebook to get regular updates. On Instagram, we post some commentary clips, some exciting contests. We give updates of regular games, what's happening, what's
Yeah,
not.
just everyone who is watching, if someone who ends up watching this, he does the commentary still that he does. I just love it. Like he does it so good, so good.
Just
Just give him, just try, just listening to once. I 100% sure you're going to love it.
all right. That's enough,
That's
Sonak.
it.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And make sure you share my videos also after you watch, guys. And yes, I hope you have enjoyed the session with Sonak. Will be bringing Sonak comes on in various rare occasions at times, but he does come. And there's a lot of cricket to come in next. IPL, CPL, the T20 World Cup to roll up, and we might see a hell lot of Saurank over here, and also various other guests. So yes, make sure you stay tuned to Cricket Reborn, and yes, Banerjee Reviews. I'm talking about Saurank's channel. You should subscribe Banerjee Reviews as he gives reviews. And makes content regarding cricket and football and various other sports such as Formula One, racing, tennis, kabaddi. So make sure you just subscribe that. And yes, guys, so here's a winning moment for Southern
And we
Brave to
end.
end the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
What an end for the stream, and with Southern Brave lifting the trophy, we end here. Thank you for having me. Like, it has been good 2 days. Yesterday we weren't on time, but today we were,
absolutely.
and we
A
had a
lot of technical
brilliant
glitches,
innings to watch on together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, Sonak, thank you so much, and
Thank you.
everyone.
Good night.
Yeah, good night. And each and everyone hearing over here, it's a final goodbye to each and every one of you. Well, Southern Brave are the champions, and hope so you love this stream. Well, good night, goodbye, everyone out there.